It's the Intern Hour with John Leslie.
Hello, this is John Leslie. Let's get this rock and roll show on the road.
That's Led Zeppelin, and that's also going to do it for me on a Friday. Thank you so much for letting me ride home with you. It's always appreciated. Coming up next, it is the one, the only, the John Leslie. That's right, it's the Intern Hour from 7 to 8 o'clock. I'm going to wind things up with Joe Walsh on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
Hello, and welcome to the Intern Hour. I'm your host, John Leslie. I've got a groovy show lined up for you tonight, so stay tuned. It's Friday night, so I'll get your weekend kicked off right with a little solid gold rock and roll action. That was The Who, and later we'll party hop along with Billy Joel, the Climax Blues Band, and Andy Kim. But first, it's time now for a twist you can't contest with Chuck Berry, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. Saddle up with more of your favorite solid gold classic rock and roll as you ride off into the orangey red sunset with Foreigner hitting the open road right now on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. That was 4 Seasons, and I'm John Leslie. Join the Hendricks County Humane Society Saturday, January 18th from 10 to 3 p.m. for the 18th annual Dog Tona. Get your dog's play on at the Hendricks Power Expo Hall at the Hendricks County Fairgrounds in Danville, where families and their canine companions can enjoy a wide range of fun games to play together. This is also a great opportunity for dog lovers to learn more about proper care for their furry friends and network with rescue groups. Humans get in free. Visit our website for more details. It's time now for the Jimi Hendrix Experience, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. This is John Leslie. Thanks for tuning in for the Intern Hour this evening. You've conquered every challenge life's thrown your way this week with flying colors. So now, take solace knowing it's Friday night and you're on your way home to relax away those woesome work week worries. Stay gold and keep rockin'. That's gonna do it for me tonight, so let's wind down the hour now with Kansas, right here on 8.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
It's the Intern Hour with John
That's the Ohio Players. Before that, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I'm Shane Ray. That's going to do it for me on a Friday. Thank you so much for letting me ride home with you. It's always appreciated. Coming up next, it's the one, the only, the John Leslie. Going to wind things up with The Moments on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
Welcome to the Intern Hour. I'm your host, John Leslie. Thank you for joining me here tonight as we come together in celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Time now to sit back, relax, and enjoy the holiday with the greatest solid gold rock and roll hits of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. That was Paul Simon, and later we'll rock out with Van Halen, The Power Station, and Dyke and the Blazers. But first, let's get happy with the Rolling Stones right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. That's Van Halen, and I'm John Leslie. Can you rock what the radio's cooking? Keep on ripping and riffing along on your air guitar with the righteous rhythms of the coolest classic, crunchiest rock and roll chords ever composed. Time now for another solid gold hit from Gene Cotton, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. When you shop at smile.amazon.com, Amazon donates 0.5% of the price of your eligible Amazon Smile purchases to 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. Same Amazon you know, with the same products, prices, and service you've come to love. Start your shopping at smile.amazon.com and be sure to visit our website for more details on how to sign up. Time now for Dyke and the Blazers, right here on the Intern Hour. This is John Leslie. It's always a pleasure partying away the workweek blues with you here on the Intern Hour. Thank you so much for inviting me into your stereo tonight. Stay gold and keep rockin'. It's about time for me to head on home, so I'll wind down this Manic Monday now with Bobby Caldwell, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
Let's turn on the radio. what you gonna hear. JPL's gonna fill your ears with sweet melodies. Come on, everybody, let's get down and party. Rock on with your favorite songs right here, right now, all night long.
That's Eddie Kendricks. Before that, Linda Ronstadt. And before her, Andrew Gold. I'm Shane Ray. And that's going to do it for me on a Tuesday afternoon. Thank you so much for letting me ride home with you. Always feel safer when you drive. Coming up in the next hour, we have the one, the only, the John Leslie. That's right. He is here for the Intern Hour from 7 to 8 o'clock. I'm going to wind things up with a reminder of our $1 Million Weekend. That's when you hear the real oldies, what I call the oldies anyway, like this one, the Monotones on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
Welcome to the Intern Hour. This is your host, John Leslie, and tonight I'm your musical merchant, hooking you up with more mythic, cool, classic, solid gold rock and roll beats, bumps, and boogies that you can bust a move to. That was Stevie Wonder, and later we'll groove along with Styx, Neil Diamond, and the Barcades. But first, let's rock out with Santana, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. It's the Intern Hour with your evening boost of treble and bass, sure to put a smile on your face. Get amped up and kick it into overdrive with more turbocharged, tricked out tunage tonight to Styx, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. That was Al Green, and I'm John Leslie. This winter, when temperatures are dangerous, be mindful of how long your pets are outside. Frostbite and hypothermia can set in within minutes. Remember, their body temperature drops just like ours. Be sure to keep your pets warm, dry, and hydrated. Time now for another solid gold hit from Jim Croce, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. Thanks for joining me, John Leslie, tonight for another rockin' adventure through the solid gold classic universe here on the Intern Hour. Stay gold and keep rockin'. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But before I go, let's dance to one more classic hit from the Barcades, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
It's the Intern Hour with John Leslie.
Good evening. This is John Leslie, and I'm grateful you tuned in for the Intern Hour. Spoiler alert. There's going to be some rockin' at the show tonight. Without further ado, let's get to it. That was the Fireballs, and later in the hour, we'll rock out with the Isley Brothers, Dr. Hook, and the Easy Beats. But first, let's kick off the hour with Chuck Berry, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. Keep the amp cranked to 11 and jam out with your favorite classic rock and roll artists of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. Fight the power with another solid gold hit from the Isley Brothers, right here on the Intern Hour. That's Paul Revere and the Raiders, and I'm John Leslie. Jeffrey Dukes, director of the Purdue University Climate Change Research Center, will keynote the annual Soil and Water Conservation District meeting beginning at 6 p.m. January 28th at the county fairgrounds. Visit to learn more about the center's work to evaluate climate effects on Indiana. Tickets are $5 and include a free catered meal from Liston's Rusted Silo. Check our website for more details. It's time now to boogie on down with James Darren, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. John Leslie here. Thanks for rocking away Hump Day with me here tonight on the Intern Hour. Stay gold and keep rocking. Drive safely, watch for ice, and we'll catch up with our favorite classic rock and roll charts tomorrow night at 7. I'm gonna wind down the hour now with the Marshall Tucker Band, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
It's the Intern Hour with John Leslie.
Yeah. All right. Hey, do you like the party? I sure do. Hey, let's rock out with some great tunes from the 60s, 70s, and 80s right now on the Intern Hour.
That's Todd Rundgren. I'm Shane Ray. That's going to do it for me on a Thursday afternoon. Thank you so much for letting me ride home with you. It's always appreciated. Coming up next, it is the one, the only, the John Leslie. That's right. It's the Intern Hour. Well, from 7 to 8 o'clock, I'm going to wind things up with a song from your $1 Million Weekend catalog. It's the Dell Vikings on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
Hello and welcome to the Intern Hour. I'm your host, John Leslie, and tonight I've broken out the elbow grease to squish all of your favorite solid gold rock and roll hits into one jam-packed, simply smashing show stuffed with the crunchiest classic chords and choruses ever composed. So stay tuned. That was The Monkees, and later in the hour, we'll jam along with Shalimar, Kenny Rogers, and Billy Jackson. But first, give it up for The Temptations, right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. That was Queen, and I'm John Leslie. Let's venture now deep into the groovy rock and roll galaxy to explore the solid gold classic hits surrounding and abounding us like diamonds shimmering across the night sky. Get your heartstrings glowing with Shalimar now on 8.9 FM and WYRZ.org. That was the Beatles. When you shop at smile.amazon.com, Amazon donates 0.5% of the price of your eligible Amazon Smile purchases to 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org. Same Amazon you know with the same products, prices, and service you've come to love. Start your shopping at smile.amazon.com and be sure to visit our website for more details on how to sign up. Let's rock the house down now with Millie Jackson right here on the Intern Hour. Thanks for joining me here tonight for the Intern Hour. Hello, this is John Leslie, and it's been an absolute pleasure spending time together and enjoying the greatest solid gold classics with you this evening. Stay gold and keep rockin'. That's gonna do it for me tonight. So I'll leave you now with Bill Black's Combo right here on 98.9 FM and WYRZ.org.
Hey y'all, this is John Leslie. Thanks for watching my video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Check out my other work on my channel, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay gold and keep rockin'.